Hi everyone, welcome back to Life After Neverland. My name is Karin and today we're talking about The Masked Singer, Season 5, Episode 8. Now this is the sing-along episode and it happens every season if you have just tuned into The Masked Singer. This season, every season they have a sing-along and it's my least favorite episode of the season. Now I have not watched it yet and I usually will do something with my husband, we'll act stupid and goofy, whatever, but I'm gonna watch and commentate as I watch, just like I did in my last episode. And if you haven't watched yet, if you're a little bit behind, please make sure you check out my prior episode. And with that being said, I want to tell you guys thank you so much for tuning into our channel and subscribing. Our channel is growing and we owe a big thank you to all of you who have subscribed. If you haven't, come and join us for some more. Hit that subscribe button, the like button. It really helps out our channel and we are growing quickly. We've had our channel for about almost 4 years now. We wouldn't be successful if it wasn't for you guys, and we're getting really close to being up there to where we want to be. Oh my gosh, Calvin. He's my little homeboy. So I love to give shout outs to our followers who leave comments in the comment section. So the first one goes out to Carrie Gilbert. Thank you so much for always making it fun. Carrie was telling me a little bit about the Russian dolls. You know, she likes the Hanson brothers and we think that the Russian dolls are the Hanson brothers. And she told me about this really cool documentary, if you guys want to check out the journey of the Hanson brothers. And it's called Strong Enough to Break. Now, Carrie, I haven't had a chance to watch it, so I'm going to watch it. And then I'm going to let you know what I thought about it in our next episode next week, so stay tuned. We also have Shania Joseph. Shania and I are basically on the same page with the last episode. We feel a little bit sad that the seashell went home, and we were discussing how in Group A and Group B, maybe quite possibly, one in which they've done in the past, is eliminate someone from Group A and eliminate someone from Group B. So in last week's episode, the seashell went home, and the seashell was in Group A. And then in Group B, we had the crab who also went home. Now, I think the crab made sense. I agree with Shania that I think that the chameleon should have gone home. I think if the chameleon was in Group A or B, you guys can let me know in the comment section down below. So if they go with that rule, I just think it's silly. Why, when you're in a Super 8 or the Super 6, they should all be lumped together and then a fair who goes home. Now, in the past, we had the kitty go home, and I'm trying to remember what season the kitty was. The kitty was an amazing singer and went home way before I thought she should have. And someone left a comment in the comment section saying that she had a tour that she was supposed to be attending to, and that is why she actually ended up going home. No one obviously said that on national television. So how rigged is The Masked Singer? Because the seashell should have stayed. Now we have a new comment, and it was from Corgie Power. Hey Corgie, thanks so much for tuning into our channel. She was also agreeing that she felt like the seashell got gypped and the seashell should have stayed. And she was asking me who I think should win the show. At this point in time, it's always a toss-up between 1 or 2 people, sometimes 3. I love the Russian dolls. They've been consistent the entire time, and I also love the Black Swan. So I have that same question for you guys. Who do you think is going to win The Masked Singer? But most importantly, who do you want to win The Masked Singer? So they're definitely trying to mix things up with having a little bit of an award ceremony in order to keep us interested in this crazy sing-along, which I don't really enjoy, and we've already seen it. We've already had our thoughts about it, so rewatching it all over again isn't really that much fun. So there you go. I guess I kind of like the aspect of having an award ceremony and seeing a little bit of behind the scenes footage. What do you guys think about that? We did see the Black Swan had that Montana backpack, and we talked about that in our prior episode. So just to remind you that we think that the Black Swan is JoJo. JoJo just happened to turn down the opportunity to play Hannah Montana. Calvin and I would like to accept the honor of being the most amazing train wreck on YouTube. What a backhanded compliment, but we'll take it. Yeah. Stop picking people to be on your show that can't sing, period. And then you give them an award called the most amazing train wreck. Yeah, I don't take offense to that either. But I do like the fact that Danny's costume was inspired by his dog. Danny was cute, he was sweet, he couldn't sing worth a crap, but that award is whack. It's whack, people. It's whack. Enzo, the most emotional performance went to the piglets. Honestly, it could have gone to the seashell. but she got gypped. Speaking of the piglet, we feel like the piglet is Nick Lachey. We've said that in many of our episodes. Basically, from the very beginning, we have said that it's Nick Lachey, and the judges have yet to guess Nick Lachey, which is mind-boggling for me. We saw one of the clues tonight indicating back to the football days, and we mentioned this in our prior episode that Nick Lachey was the star of his high school football team. His wife Vanessa, if you look at the scoreboard, they were married in 2011, so we saw an 11 up there, and they also have 3 children. So I believe it was 11-3. Keep that in the back of your mind in regards to the piglet. There are some celebrities that I would prefer not to see on The Masked Singer, and Logan Paul is one of them. And guys, again, this is my opinion, and we're all allowed to have our own opinions. I could have done without Logan Paul. Not a big fan, and could have cared less. That performance was a waste for me. I've asked this before. Are there any celebrities that you guys would like to see on The Masked Singer that you haven't seen yet? Best John Legend cover by Cyborg, covered in sharp quill. What is this? A shout out to John Legend? I do like the porcupine though. Did anyone else even sing a John Legend song? I think that the Robopine could have had a different award that would have been more meaningful because he's actually a really good singer. That was stupid. Okay, so we feel like the Robopine here at Life After Neverland is Tyrese Gibson. Now, some of the clues, they're regurgitating things here in this episode, in my opinion. So, something that I found out about the Robopine, he had mentioned that he was depressed in a couple of his clue packages. And I just wanted to read you guys something. This was posted in 2017. It says, Tyrese Gibson blamed psychiatric meds for online meltdown. I don't know if you guys knew about an online meltdown. I don't follow Tyrese, so I didn't know. But upon finding this, I think that falls into his story about being depressed and that sort of thing. It said, on Saturday morning, Fast and Furious star Tyrese Gibson wrote a lengthy Instagram post blaming psychiatric medication for his recent behavior on social media. For the last few months, Gibson has been behaving erratically on social media. In early November, he threatened to quit the upcoming Fast and Furious 9 because of an online feud with co-star Dwayne "The Rock" Johnson. We mentioned in one of our prior episodes that he also, too, most recently got divorced from his wife. It actually goes on further to say Gibson has been embroiled in a custody battle and abuse investigation with his wife over their 10-year-old daughter. So the investigation ended up being closed because they really felt that there was no wrongdoing on Gibson's part. So that's huge. And that would cause anybody to be depressed, especially if there was absolutely no wrongdoing. Best rock performance goes to, you guessed it, the Orca. Who else sang a rock song besides the Orca? I love that song. Yeah. We're not gonna take it. Oh, we're gonna take it. Best pop song goes to the Russian Dolls. I think that all across, best performers, best entertainers, best everything goes to the Russian Dolls, and they shall win the Masked Singer. You heard it here at Life After Neverland. That's what I'm talking about. Now remember when we talked about the spelling of Misfits from week 1? The Cloodle-Doo said that the Misfits was spelled that way for a reason because it's spelled wrong, and the it's part of it, we feel here at Life After Neverland is it's the it's part, I for Isaac, T for Taylor, and Z for Zach. It's Misfits equals Hanson Brothers. We get to see the seashell one more time. I wanted to ask you guys a question of who do you think from this season alone, and maybe for future episodes moving forward, are good candidates to be a part of the show, that are inspirational for this day and time, especially for our kids if they watch these shows, So I think Tamara Mowry is an amazing candidate, as well as the Russian Dolls, which I believe are the Hanson Brothers. And lastly, the Black Swan, which is JoJo. I want to see more people like that. I could do without, unfortunately, the Danny Trejos and the Mickey Rourkes and Logan Paul. I don't care for that. And Wiz Khalifa, I don't care for either, which I really think is the Chameleon. And the Chameleon got the best rap performance because the Chameleon is a rapper, which is Wiz Khalifa. These awards are lame. They're not even legit. They're just like, what award can we think of that would match the character that we're giving the award to? So if I'm going to give the Chameleon award, well, I might as well give him the best rapper because he's a rapper. The best train wreck, hot mess, goes to Danny Trejo because all of the fans were probably saying, you know what, this dude can't sing, he's horrible. Let's give him an award and make it funny. This episode is stupid. Okay, the most feel-good performance goes to the snail, which was a Muppet, Kermit the Frog. You know what I mean? It just kind of reminds me of when I was in high school and people were getting awards. Now, sometimes people would get awards, and I'm talking about dance team or cheer squad or whatever, and some people got awards, they actually deserved it, and then, you know, everyone has to get an award, and there were some people that didn't deserve an award, period, but you just make up an award to make them feel good. So the most feel-good performance goes to the snail. I'm over it. Feel good. I honestly liked Kermit the Frog better than Danny Trejo. Best, worst dance moves. Karin trying to do the floss. Here we go. I'm going to go out on a limb and say I'm the worst at it. Yeah, the worst. Or one of the worst, or maybe not as good. Maybe lackadaisy? Yeah. Most game-changing performance of this season. Before they even say it, and I'm being honest with you guys, let me just tell you who I think it's going to be, because it's so obvious. Nick Cannon. The Bulldog. Obviously. Although I thought his performance was amazing, and he should still be on the show. Not as Nick Cannon, as the Bulldog. Am I cynical or what? It actually was the Yeti. Okay, I agree with that. So, in my face! So, I'm going to go with the option that Amarian, aka the Yeti, is Amarian. And the Yeti is Amarian. And Amarian is the Yeti. And in the first package, you see a rabbit. There's a rabbit and a heart in his first package. And so I was looking online, and it said it could be an allusion to Amarian's work on the reality show Love and Hip Hop. I did not see that show. Anyone else? And do you think that it possibly is Amarian? You know, the heart for love and the rabbit is for hip hop. Never gonna make you cry, never gonna say goodbye, never gonna run around and desert you. And I have a quiz for you guys in regards to law. So I have a tattoo here, and it has a rabbit and a heart and a few other things, some flowers. So I wanted to ask you if you can guess what the theme of my tattoo is. And I'll give you a small hint. Ready? I'm not the best singer at all. I'm just doing it for fun because I'm a goofball like that. So you can learn a lot of things from the flowers, especially in the month of June. Can you tell? What is my tattoo about? Guys, so this is a wrap. I hope you enjoyed this episode of The Sing-Along with the Masked Singer. We usually don't cover this episode, or we just goof around, and this is a goof-off episode. Let me know in the comment section down below who you actually think is going to be the winner of The Masked Singer. And what did you think about this episode? Did you think this was a good spin on the sing-along, or did you think it was just completely silly? At first I really liked it because they were mixing it up, and then afterwards I was kind of like, I honestly could just do without the sing-along episodes. Just axe it all together. You know, I'm not into it. I don't want to see the other performers perform one more time with the sing-along, especially the ones like the raccoon and the grandpa monster that I could have cared less to see in the first place. Yeah. Thanks so much for tuning in. You guys, thank you, thank you, thank you, thank you. Have a blessed week. I appreciate you so much. Check out our playlist. We've got lots of fun stuff for you. In the meantime, God bless.